Let's just start with the things that I liked.
Okay, let's just start with things.
The first thing that made the biggest impression on me, I suppose, was the friendliness and inquisitiveness of Bulgarians. Even from when I arrived at the airport, the security agent at customs asked me how long I'm staying here. I said a couple months, and his response was, "Why?"
Yeah.
And we had the similar things with the taxi cab drivers asking if I like it here, and people were very interested to know why an American was here. And another thing that I really enjoyed was the accessibility. Shops are really, really close to where one lives here in Bulgaria, which is really not common in most of America, and I enjoy the convenience of that a lot. No tipping at restaurants is another huge thing that I really enjoy, because what you see, the price on the menu is what you're going to pay. You don't have to do the mental math of adding another percentage or what have you when you're going out. It's much simpler, more convenient.
Yeah.
Another thing about Bulgaria that I like is public parks, because they're, one, also very convenient and close by, but also really beautiful and clean and usable, because very often in cities in America, there can be some unsavory people, there might be homeless people, you can find drug needles in some of them. Here they're very, very well maintained, and it's nice that you can use them. Lastly, under the list of things that I liked was, it's a very subtle thing, but it's pretty cool to me, the yellow traffic light before the green one. It's a very subtle thing, but in America sometimes when the light goes from red straight to green, you can get the car behind you starting to honk almost instantly if you don't move. This kind of gives you a bit of a warning.
Yeah, I know that.
So now I'll comment on some of the things about Bulgaria that I learned about and experienced that I don't like so much.
Let's see.
And starting with shopping every day for groceries. Another thing about Bulgaria that I've disliked is the quality of sidewalks.
Yes.
In America, I'm not used to watching where my feet are going as I walk as much as I have to here. Whereas in America, you can kind of just not pay attention to your feet. You can just walk. But here, you might be dodging a pothole, you might be dodging a rock that's oddly shaped, or what have you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even when I run, I constantly trip. Constantly have to look.
Another thing I really disliked was chauga music. I guess I could see the appeal if you're drinking a lot, but not for me. So the final item on my things that I dislike, small trash cans.
Okay.
Because another difference with America is we have, like everything, very large trash cans. And that results in, similar to the shopping thing, you don't have to take the trash out every single day. It can be spread out a little bit more in time, so you're doing less time doing a specific chore, taking it out in total.
Yeah, it could be better. But in terms of hygiene, though, what's like the better? I don't really know. I mean,
another thing that I was kind of surprised to learn about Bulgarian food was the 10 million kinds of white cheese. I thought they were all just feta, but one day I came back from one of those daily store trips, and judging by her incredible anger, I had gotten the wrong type of white cheese, which apparently is taken very, very seriously here. The temperature swings were something that kind of caught me off guard here. It could be snowing one day, and then a week later it was hot enough to sunbathe. So another thing that surprised me is the smoking and hookah and vaping inside of restaurants. In America, we are very, very anti-smoking, and it's almost impossible to find any building where you can smoke inside in America. But here it's much more casual and relaxed. People could be having a coffee and a hookah, and there's no problem with that. And I thought that was pretty different.